Hey y'all, I almost missed it. It's 11:36. Today, day 10 of going live. My daily live challenge. It's been a very busy day, but in a good way. I got to spend some much needed quality time with my grandma. My grandma's lit, y'all. If you know my grandma, you already know. But I got to spend some time with her, and y'all, I hope that when I'm of older age, that I will be as open minded as my grandma. I couldn't imagine having, like, say for instance, certain beliefs or whatever, and then those being challenged like after 70 years of, So anyway, love my granny, and I got to hang with her and talk to her about some important stuff, and we both learned from each other. Um, yeah, I still have my mommy and my grandma, so I know that I'm blessed for sure. Anyway, let me go live. Every day, me and some friends are going live every day for certain reasons. For me, I'm working on my public speaking skills and just being more comfortable in front of the camera as I move into entrepreneurship. Moms to Achieve is my business page if you guys want to like, share, follow. My plan is to bring much value, as always. And we're going live every day in October. So this is day 11. All right. 10, 11. Question, and I'm picking questions randomly from my bucket here.
Of course I
Oh, I already had this question. I remember I had this question and I accidentally put it back in there. I was like, that'll come up again one day. And I'll take it out. All right. What is the key to balancing all the things? Work, family, self-care, multiple kids, where no one feels neglected. What's wrong? Huh? Right, you can talk. It's fine. No, you can talk.
I thought you were saying.
I just want you yelling at Fortnite while I'm online. For me, balance. I, first of all, don't really believe I can be equally balanced in all areas. Some days I am an amazing mom, working to my fullest potential, giving to my fullest potential. So I'm lacking in other areas. Sometimes I show up how I should be for my husband, and sometimes I don't. So how I try to balance things is just balance things. It's just to keep everybody in mind. I try to plan. Planning for me is what has helped me in every area. So, October started, and I kind of already had an idea of how I was going to spend time with each kid, whether it be once a week or just once that month, as we just have a lot going on. I'm being more intentional in quality time with my husband. I feel like that can be thrown to the wayside quicker than anything else because it's something you don't necessarily have to do. Like, the kids are going to pull at you. You're going to have to take them here. You're going to have to take them there. Whereas in my marriage, and probably yours or anyone else's out there, you have to be more intentional with what you're doing. So that is something I'm working on. For me, I try to just make a plan for the week. So I know round about time that my little ones get up. So if I want to have self-care, I make sure I get up earlier than that. That means that I can't be up all night, right? Sometimes I sacrifice my sleep to be up when my husband gets home so that we can spend time together. I will, like for instance, yesterday, me and Cameron were supposed to watch a show during Rain's nap today, and didn't work out like that. So on my way home tonight, because everything was just so busy, I said, hey, go ahead and have the TV ready. I'm gonna go live, and after that we can go ahead and watch it. I may say, hey, I'm running here, do you want to go? And honestly, I don't know that it's so much as balance as it is being intentional. So when my kids or my older kids are home, I try not to be on my phone as much unless I have to. I definitely believe in not having to be focused on my kids at all times, so that's not me. But if I have something I'm working on that can wait, I'll close my computer, and I'll just be present. Sometimes just sitting here, sometimes reading, sometimes conversating, sending text messages to the people I love and all of that. And as far as business is concerned, I have my 9 to 5, and then I make plans like for the week. I know what I'm working on when I'm working on it. So I would say, and balancing all the things is being intentional and also being aware and understanding that you're not going to have everything split perfectly through this pie. So, whatever pulls in my heart and my mind, and I feel like things come to me when it's time for me to focus on it. So, and it happens every time. If something's going on with one of my kids, because I try to be aware as possible, I'll get a thought about that. Or, hey, you should check in on that, or ask about that, or you should knock on their door and go in, sit for a little bit. Every single time I follow what's pulling at me, it always works out. Self-care, self-compassion, because we're just doing the best we can. The quote I have is, the subconscious mind can't tell the difference between what's real and imagined. I wrote this quote because I think it's important for everybody to understand that every thought that comes into our mind, every belief we have, we chose to accept it as an adult. So you can accept or reject thoughts, but once something enters your conscious mind and you've chosen to accept that, when it then goes to your subconscious mind, it doesn't have the ability to reject. So if you have accepted a negative idea about yourself, about a person, whatever, a situation, then your subconscious mind is going to look at is that. And that's why I don't argue with people about their truths, because anything that someone believes is actually their truth, because that's their perception. Same on the flip side of that, because our subconscious mind can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. The power in that is because if you have a goal that you want to achieve, if you get in vibration with that goal and that belief, and you like believe something, so you get emotionally involved with that, your subconscious mind feels it to be real, and that's why it then has to come into play. So if that's new information for anybody, then you should look up the 6 higher faculties that each human being has. That's what sets us apart from dogs and cats and other animals, right? Is our mind and our 6 higher faculties that we have. And then look up Bob Proctor and the Stick Man, because he does a great job of explaining what I just said. That's it for me. Y'all have a blessed night, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow.